everybody, Koosemose here, and today I have decided we need a mob spawner. So we're about 27 blocks in the air, directly above my bed. Basically my way to ensure that I'm a minimum of 24 blocks away from most places I spend my time. And my bed, which is a player spawn point, I think that's what it counts. This is going to be one of the spawning paths. Unfortunately, Chisel does not add pretty slabs, at least not that I'm aware of. And, well, I probably should have had a better way to build the bottom of this, shouldn't I have? Well then, I guess we're going to have to go down and grab ourselves some ladders. Didn't exactly plan this out very well. I think I have ladders still somewhere. Did I put them all in my tower over there? Ooh. No problem. Got a lot of dust. I actually initially planned to build my mob spawner underground, but I did not take into account the fact that with special mobs, a lot of the mobs don't quite fit in the traditional space and the traditional water elevator. So I need to do a solid drop. Actually, that's why I have dust here, and pretty much dust is everywhere. More so than it usually is. That guy could be a bit of a problem. But I need more regular mob drops. And for that, of course, that will be the floor. How do I... Let's knock some water out from under us. Whoop. Well, that didn't work right. Let's get as high as we can. Knock this out. Okay, now if I knock that out, I'll drop, but I can jump and... Yes, okay. Alright, if that's our platform, that will be the bed upon which the water goes. Okay. I had to use a whole mess of blocks to get there, but we've got it. This is, as far as I know, a fairly standard mob spawner build. I'm quite fond of it because, well, with the cobblestone slab in the center, it doesn't spawn spiders because there's not enough room, which just makes me tremendously happy because, well, even though I need this... Well, that was the wrong thing entirely. Even though I need the string, one, I can get it much easier. I could just infect those trees and I've got eternal string. But aside from that, spiders are not grinder friendly. They get stuck everywhere and are just a general nuisance. Also, whoops, did not mean to do that. What blocks were these again? Yeah. But additionally, normally any kind of raised grinder is going to rely on water streams which means Endermen are right out, and typically all over your base afterwards. I think I want this to be the corner. But with MFR in the mod pack, it gives me conveyors, which means this will be a water-free elevator, or spawner. Meaning I get Enderman. I will most likely eventually get an MFR spawner, and I'm probably going to in the next episode or two. I was going to do this episode, but realize there's a few things I'd like to have, if not first, at least, well, less dangerous than that city. I'll be honest, I forgot entirely what things I think I need. Oh, I need water. I'll go ahead and grab water, and I'll be right back up, guys. Alright, we've made it. Woo! Well now. I was going to say we made it back to the spawner, but as you can see, I had a bit of an accident there. Let's try that again. I knocked a hole through here so I don't have to go through climbing off to the side and all that craziness. Worst thing is I actually have the hang glider right there, and just kind of panicked. Didn't fully consciously realize I was falling. Alright, initially this is going to be, let's see, 4 pads by 4 pads, so 16 pads wide. I think that's right. Gotta be careful now, because now that I've taken that fall, any other falls hurt me. Well, they kill me. Of course, I have the friendly sink clone. Whoop. But, well, I'll have to wait till another one is created before I can come back up here, because, well, I would hate to lose my series just due to failures at building a mob spawner. It'll be downright embarrassing. This actually needs to go out one further for the wall. It's actually coming along quite nicely. I should have brought a lot more stone. I wish I could shift click into that too. Is that the right cobble? That's certainly not the right cobble. Whoop! Woohoo! Made it that time. Well, I needed more cobble anyways, right? It is not the right cobble. There we go. Up. That's not how that works. Just fill my inventory up to this real quick. Whoops, no. What? Sometimes I wonder if I know what I'm doing. Other times I'm quite certain I don't. Alright, back up the tower we go. Nice to know that if I pay attention, I can, in fact, save myself. I've actually built the spawner pad spawner so bloody many times. I have the counts, okay, pretty close to just down pat. I occasionally get a bit off key. Off key? This is a spawner, not a bloody musical instrument. Don't mind me, I only occasionally get confused on what words I'm using. I don't know if confused is the right word, I just decide on a different word. Oh. I think normally people will skip past building spawners, but well, I know me personally, I find mob spawners very interesting, and the mechanics behind, oops, how they're set up. And these blocks are really hard to count. Perfect. Now, of course, this especially, I can do this with water streams, but it involves the floor pretty much sloping down every 7 or so blocks. With this setup, oops, no sloping is necessary, and as I said before, I can get Endermen. I would absolutely love, though, to have a builder's wand. That may be the most wonderful thing invented. Or at least in recent versions of Minecraft. That, and one that I'm unfortunately not available in... Oh, whoops. Carried away there. Not available in this pack. The Wand of Exchange. Equivalent exchange? Well, anyway, it's the one that, you know, you choose a block and right click and it swaps out the block. So like if I wanted to change this to dirt, you know, like I think shift right click on a dirt block and then right click on these blocks, and it would, as long as I had dirt in my inventory, it would replace these blocks with dirt, or vice versa. So instead of doing like I did before with my wall down there, when I changed it from stone to... oh, this is not right. That's okay. Oh, it's going to get dangerous up here. I'm going to change my wall from stone to wood. No, wood to stone, sorry. I had to just pretty much chop it down during the day in pieces and whatnot, and replace it with stone, just to make certain I didn't have, you know, open spots during the day, or during the night. It's generally just a pain. Like the Wand of Equivalent Exchange, I could just 2 clicks, and then, okay, a few more clicks per section, because it does like a, I don't know, a radius of 5 blocks or so, maybe? 2 more blocks here. And the Builder's Wand, well, it's reminiscent of a old Equivalent Exchange 2 item that I honestly can't remember the name of. It's been so long, because I was back in, what, 1.5? But basically what the Builder's Wand does is, you know, say I right-clicked it with along this section for the next, I don't know, I think it's areas like 10 blocks or so, maybe. It'll fill it out with the same blocks. So with this, you know, instead of placing 10 blocks per 1 block per click, I can essentially place 10 blocks per click. And it'll, to the best of its abilities, follow the pattern I have set up. And that goes out way too far. Oh, this drops, I think, just about where I was wanting it to drop. Not certain exactly, I'll just have to drop things down and see where they end up. I'll just leave that there as a something or another. I'm sure I'll use it eventually, because, well, for one thing, rarely is my first mob spawner big enough. Despite the amount of blocks I've already taken. This will... What? What was I? Okay. I mean, there might be a quicker way to place the blocks down. Alright, and all there is to the rest of this is pretty much filling in these paths. I'll want to bring them up one more because we're using conveyors. I don't want the mobs to be able to just hop out of the paths, bring them down. I'll be right back when I get this part done. Welcome back, everybody. We're putting the finishing touches on the spawning paths. The slabs are what prevent spiders from spawning, and as I said before, I don't like spiders in my spawner. Whoops. Dang it. I need a easier way to get up that, really. I really need to look at what movement-related items might be in this mod pack. I think I recall... Traveler's Gear? I think Traveler's Gear is in Tinker's Construct, but I have no idea how to use it. We're making this... We want to make this a total of 3 high, because we want Endermen. And while I do plan on going and killing a whole bunch of Endermen in the city, basically by camping a spawner and blocking myself off so that nothing can get at me but Endermen, and, well, for that matter, they can't get at me. I would like to have a regular source of Ender Pearls. There's a whole mess of interesting things we can do with Ender Pearls. The only thing that I'm upset about is there's no way to consistently get gas tiers. I can capture the mini gas, but the mini gas don't drop tiers as far as I can figure out. The only way to get the gas tiers is by creating a soul sand and putting in the sieve. Soul sand, of course, requires I use water, and water's still kind of rare for me. I should probably look at Pneumaticraft and actually getting Pneumaticraft set up. So that I can make the circuits and everything that I require. It's actually a little weird making this tall because it's usually pretty consistent for me to make these only 2 high, because usually I'm doing this in vanilla, and that would send Endermen flying all over the place. We're just about done. Just need to get the roof on. And actually, before we do the roof, well, first off, we need... That's fun. A few more blocks. And conveyors from MFR. MFR, yeah. Mine Factory Reloaded. Another mod I don't use too often. Just in single player, it's I don't know, for single player I just don't like how it runs. The resources are a bit too much for my taste. Oops. And that's a little difficult to place these down. Okay. And this is the center. Whoops. We'll just, whoops, It's actually a little hard to place these down correctly, because I always get captured by them. If I can get off the... That's a little bit tricky. And... Get off... Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Wait. Darn it. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I've got to figure out the layout of these. Be right back. Alright, guys, we're putting the finishing touches on the conveyor belt system. It's a little different than it might otherwise be, because I actually want to drop them out of the corner over there. That should be near the wing of the spaceship. And I've got to make certain I'm not missing any chunks. Like that there. Well, we'll just replace these. Oh, dang it. Where'd they go? There they are. And I think that should do it. Just hop over here real quick and knock down our ladder. The advantage of having the hang glider is I don't actually need the ladder to get back down. And I can just take most everything back with me. There we go. I did, however, forget to knock a hole out. But, fortunately, I can do that fairly easily. So all we need to do now is get the roof on and light the roof up. And try not to misplace too many blocks. Let's see, over 3. And actually this lets me get a kind of a look down there, make sure I'm not missing any conveyor belts. Actually, that is a very disorienting look there. Not certain how many spaces I want to go over. The plan is to have these crossbars close enough together that I can do this. Not eat a sandwich. Pretty certain I can always eat a sandwich. Ugh. I'm horrible at placing blocks. Nope. Can't get quite the right angle on those. Oh, I already had some. I knew that. Oh well. Or just do the sideways. Real quick like. Once we have this up and running, we won't need to worry about keeping that out there accessible or fighting mobs out there. We can get rid of the hole in front of our ship that's been collecting mobs, and I only occasionally attack them. More than anything, it's just a nuisance. To start with, this will probably be a manual kill mob, or drop mob spawner. I actually have no idea how much damage they'll take on their fall. It might actually be kill, in which case I will need to fix that. Now, how do I get back? Okay. We'll just do this and this. And there we go. We lose a few blocks, but hey, it's cobblestone, guys. I don't think we're that worried about cobblestone. Hopefully I have a mess of torches still in my inventory from my attempt at the underground spawner. I'm not even going to worry about taking those out until this thing's entirely done. Seems really consistent, the spots I place those at. See there, I tried not to do it and ended up leaving a hole. So, I don't like how close this is. Or how not close. I don't get the advantage of the quick place. I, for some reason, try to make all my building as fast as possible. Even when I'm just playing for myself. And boy, I did not realize quite how dangerous those mini gas with the riders could be up here. I'm pretty glad none of them have attacked me yet. Alright. Let's finish cleaning up the top. And light her up. Hit F7. Oh, that's weird. I'm actually not that worried about precise placement of these. I don't plan on coming up here that often. And one to grow on. Alright. Let us get this in this spot here. Boom. Just need to, there we go, close that off. And this should be spawning now, as soon as I get out of it. Ow, didn't get my glider out in time. That is a horrible drop spot. Well, I'll see about figuring out how to move everything. I think actually if I just move this last road, I'll give them a little bit of extra travel. I can drop them right about somewhere here-ish. But I'll go ahead and take care of that between episodes and take this down. Oh, that's... oh, wow. Yep, gotta take care of that, guys. Till next episode. Catch you later.